So in this video, we're going to talk about eBay. And before we begin, a fun fact: $1,000 invested in eBay 5 years ago is worth about $1,323. Now, year to date, eBay is up roughly 13%. However, the stock fell this past week on earnings. As you can see from the daily chart, um, earnings was on Tuesday, and on Wednesday you had this gap down. Uh, Although it was not a gap and go, which is pretty good. It's a doji candle, which means indecision between the buyers and sellers. So we're going to scroll out to the monthly chart, and I do have these dashed white lines just representing key levels of interest. The one down here at $37, that's where you had support, and then support again in November of 2023. This level at $44, not quite sure why I labeled that, so I'm just going to take that off the chart. I'm also going to remove this monthly uptrend line, which broke and closed below back in December of 2021. All right, so here's another key level of interest at the 40, 50, 55, the $50 level. Yeah, support, resistance. Price broke through. Typically, you retest before you move higher. Now, a couple things to note. Price has fallen, has based, potentially breaking out. All right, so that's the theme. And what I want to label on this chart is potentially that is monthly buyers. We'll say at $42. Now, I'm not in love with the level because there's a lot of trading to the left. And so, if price gets back down here, it can easily fall through and breach the bottom of the zone. But nevertheless, we'll label that because you had the strong move out. Two candles taking out, again, that key level of interest at $50. Zooming down to the weekly chart. And what you can see is price is basing. However, you did get a candle close below, again, that key level. And this was on earnings. And based on these extended range green candles, there's really nothing stopping price from moving back down to the monthly buyers level at $42. And potentially, price was just waiting for this is the weekly chart, so the 13 and the 26 weekly moving average to catch up to price. Right, when you had this explosive move higher, price became overextended from the moving averages, and so makes sense. You have digestion, consolidation, potentially before the next leg higher, potentially. This was a nice level that worked out in the past. This is weekly sellers. All right, so this becomes a target. All right, now scrolling back down to the daily chart. Okay, so on the monthly chart and the weekly chart, we saw these extended range green candles. Well, the reason being you had a gap and go the last time eBay reported earnings. And so I like this monthly buys level even more now because technically you can say you have a daily buyers level just above or on top of the monthly buyers level. And this gap high took out the pivot high to the left. at $44. All right, so right now it's just really a wait and see. There's no setup at the moment. Again, regarding their earnings, so revenue growth was quite weak. Notably, revenue in the U.S. fell below expectations, partly driven by unfavorable weather conditions. And so I'm not sure how the weather relates to eBay's business, as they are an online platform. Adding to the bad news is the fact that both the company's revenue and EPS guidance for next quarter missed analyst expectations. All right, so again, take a wait and see approach. No trade setup at the moment, but if price does pull back $6, $7, that'll be an opportunity to potentially go long. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.